What is going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. Hope you enjoyed the background picture. It looks crooked and I need to fix it, but nonetheless, welcome to another edition here. And baseball is back upon us. Spring training has begun. Pitchers and catchers, full position players coming up soon. And I wanted to give you my thoughts, my opinions on the biggest winners and losers in this off season. And this is solely random, and this is based on my opinion. It's not every team, it's just certain teams. So let me just go through some of them. And always your comments are welcome. Subscribe, like, favorite, check out my other channel. I have a link there as well. It's pretty funny stuff. Winners: Yankees, Carlos Beltran. Hits opposing pitchers in many ways versus the Grandy Man, who ran on to the New York Mets. Granderson is really just a one-trick pony, though a better fielder than Carlos Beltran. But again, Beltran could hurt you in many ways. Can't deny losing Cano, how important that was. Kelly Johnson, neither Kelly Johnson or Brian Roberts will be close, but the Yankees did get stronger up the middle with McCann and Ellsbury. Tanaka, who the Yankees acquired, fills a void in a team starting pitching rotation. Now there were flops, from other Japanese pitchers, Hideki Arabu, but at 25 years old, potentially, depending how this works out, Tanaka could be the foundation to build your future staff around. Speaking of Cano, losers: Seattle Mariners. Their GM knew coming into this off season that he would have to overpay to attract free agents after basically he was left at the altar by Josh Hamilton last off season. And that is exactly what he did. He overpaid for Robbie Cano, more than any team was willing to offer. 10 years, $240 million. They hired Lloyd McClendon, which was great. But rather than add another bat of significance to help Cano, they added Morrison and Hart, who are essentially, Corey Hart, who are essentially the same player. DHs with knee problems. Failed to add pitching. Winners: you have the White Sox. Off season, added Abreu, Matt Davidson, Adam Eaton. Late last year they added the two Garcias. One is the infielder, one is the outfielder. You also have Damian Vinicio, that's how you pronounce it, I think. Building of a young foundation. Losers: Detroit Tigers. Traded Prince Fielder to Texas for Ian Kinsler. Now the trade made sense in that trade, in the sense of that you needed to move Cabrera to first to extend his longevity, but they have yet to replace Fielder's bat, the power that bat had. You're only setting up Consuelos for disaster, which is the prospect that they have, replacing him on third. And why would you trade one of arguably the top 20 best pitchers in the game, Doug Fister, for no one of real value or real importance? Another team, losers, Baltimore Orioles. They added pitcher Ryan Rebb. David Lowe weeks. You lost Feldman. You lost your closer, Jim Johnson. You lost Nate McLeod, popular player, Brian Roberts. And they also chose not to complete the signing of Grant Balfour, who it seems like the owner of the Baltimore Orioles is known for doing this, pulling out of a signing due to supposed physical ailments. The Rays picked up Balfour after the O's dropped him. Teams around the Baltimore Orioles changed, got better, while essentially the Baltimore Orioles are still the same team. And yes, I'm even saying this with the inclusion of recently the O's just signed, actually yesterday, Ubaldo Jimenez. Some of the winners, some of the losers. You also have to think about a winner as far as individually, which is kind of, and I hope this player turns it back around, Grady Sizemore, who when he was healthy, essentially, he hasn't played since 2011. Grady Sizemore, when he was healthy, great player. I think Grady Sizemore coming back to the game with the Red Sox as possibly, hopefully making the team as a fourth outfielder, that would be a good setting for him, and maybe rejuvenating, reigniting his career. Just some of the winners and losers. Pump That Baseball is back. Let me know what your thoughts are about what I mentioned, and also what are your personal winners and losers in this off season. Baseball is here. I'm excited. Let's go, Yanks. Until next time, over and out. Adios.